Let's do this. Drew Fellios, Melissa McCurley, Chad Edwards. Day 5 of the U.S. Open about to begin. The sun is out. We're ready for a great seniors match here as we've got Scott Moore and Rick Witsken on one side, Dan Granot, Mircea Morariu on the other, and very different paths here, Melissa, for both of these teams.
Yeah, and this event actually started yesterday. It had to be carried over today because of the rain. So Scott Moore and Rick Witsken actually got to a carryover because Steve Kennedy and Jaime Onsens could not continue. Steve had another commitment today.
0-0-2.
Underway. Scott Moore serving.
Point.
Look at Rick Witsken out of Indianapolis. Scott Moore, of course, Colorado Springs, household name in pickleball.
Scott also a Triple Crown winner at the U.S. Open. And Chad, this should be a really exciting match to watch as we get into this. Be interested in your insights into what the strengths are for both sides.
Yeah, I was actually watching Morariu and Granot earlier today. They play with a very fast pace. Dan Granot especially, very wristy, likes to roll, likes to flick. So Witsken and Moore definitely have to stay on their toes here.
Out.
Nicely done by Scott Moore. Think Scott Moore, you think, of course, all the Triple Crowns and just keeps getting better at this sport. No signs of slowing down.
No signs at all. People have been talking about the glasses that Scott's wearing. I actually haven't had a chance to talk to him about it, so I don't know if it's for eye protection or for better eyesight.
1-0-2.
And there's Morariu with the kill. You know, I love Mircea, Chad. Every time you talk to him, he always says, I'm getting better, I'm getting better. He's so humble, but obviously he has got so much pickleball potential.
Oh, definitely. He's really come along this year. Fantastic player in singles, but definitely with doubles here. Like I said, he's just plays at a very fast pace. You'll see a lot of third shot drives from him.
Rick Witsken, meanwhile, former tennis star, University of Alabama, and now Dan Granot serving. He is the southpaw, the only one here on the court.
And what a lot of success in pickleball Dan has had. He's always exciting to play. He is a guy that when he gets off a court, you know he's left everything on the court.
Definitely.
Point.
There's that little flick that I was watching Dan Granot earlier. When he really gets underneath that ball, he can take a ball from his shoelaces and bring it back over the net.
Point.
There's a good inside out from Dan Granot right there, but Moore was sitting, anticipating, waiting on that inside out, and a good counterattack.
3-0-1.
Oh, nice. And in addition to Mircea Morariu being a tennis player, now pickleball player, he's also a doctor, so we call him the doctor. And right now I just can't remember if it's an anesthesiologist or a neurologist, but either way, it's impressive.
I believe he's a neurologist. His pickleball name is Brains Doc Pickleball.
Oh yeah, that's it. Yes, thank you.
Little souvenir there.
Right, yeah. Scott's given a few of those himself. It's really hard for anyone to defend a shot that comes right into the body.
Oh, nice.
Really good job by Mircea Morariu right there, staying compact, anticipating that ball coming back each time.
0-4-1.
And that's one thing that Scott Moore can do. He can stand over that kitchen and just hammer with those big long arms.
Yeah, he can, and I can only imagine what it feels like to see the presence of Scott Moore and Rick Witsken on the other side of the net. They both got tremendous reach, tremendous power. Oh.
Point.
Yeah, and that one probably looked better than it actually was when it came over. It was losing pace very quickly and falling very quickly.
A little bit of miscommunication there with both Moore and Witsken getting excited for that floating ball.
1-4-2. Here, game one.
Side out.
Oh, and that was well read by Dan Granot. I know he wishes he could have that one back. It's always to see it and then not execute it. Frustrating as a pickleball player.
Yeah, definitely, and that's kind of a shake and bake kind of move where your partner's driving, you're going, and you're looking for that ball floating to attack.
Second serve.
Nicely done there. It's that's really what you want to try to do in pickleball, Drew, is you want to try to get a ball up in the air so you can put it away. Oftentimes created through being patient through the dinking. Oh, just wide.
Witsken, one of 8 siblings.
5-1-2.
Tremendously athletic family. And I mentioned yesterday his brother Todd went head-to-head with some of the best in the game of tennis back in the day. Wins over McEnroe and Connors.
Timeout receiving team.
Those are some impressive
1
wins.
minute for timeout.
And our first time out, Moore and Witsken off to the good start here at the Open. Back after this. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Minto. Latitude, Margaritaville, and Minto. Change your latitude to the active adult paradise of Latitude Margaritaville. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades, Florida's Paradise Coast. By Margaritaville Hotels and Resorts. Check in and chill out at margaritavilleresorts.com. And Pickleball Central, the Pickleball Superstore. Welcome back to the Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville. Look at the Margaritaville license to chill over there in the corner. There's Mircea Morariu and Dan Granot. And we were talking about Jimmy Connors and John McEnroe, some of the greats in tennis. At some point, you got to think some of those big names are going to start to refine themselves in pickleball.
Yeah, some of them might. And so I actually had an opportunity to talk to Martin Barba, who's gotten into pickleball. He teaches with Jimmy Connors. So I asked the question, and he said Jimmy's had a couple of hip replacements and not looking to come into pickleball now, but he said as more money comes into the game, some of them just very well might do so as well.
1-6-1.
Oh.
That's just too good right there. Moore did an excellent job resetting that drive, creating an angle.
Yeah, and Mircea Morariu, he was in the right position on the court to cover that shot. It's just too good by Rick.
Yeah, there's not much else you can do with that one. Set yourself up in the middle of the court and hope they hit it at you.
Side out.
Mentioned great tennis players coming over to this game. Also players from other sports, pros like Rick Barry, who is here in Naples, NBA and ABA legend. And so many other sports discovering this great game, as that's just a little bit long.
Yeah, racquetball and golf included, squash players, people with padel, so a lot of people with racket skills making an easy transition in pickleball.
7-1.
Oh, wow. Excellent defense shot there by Dan Granot.
Yeah, he was able to stay in the pot. I was almost going to say he attacked cross court to start that whole thing, but he was able to stay in the point. Scott just overreaching, ended up dumping it into the net. Need to try to string a couple of points together here. Move the ball around.
Second serve.
Moore and Witsken are anticipating those hard balls. They're sitting on it.
1-7-2.
Morariu and Granot need to slow this ball down a little bit.
Just like that. Moore still finds a way to do something with it.
Yeah, these guys aren't staying in Dean Corelli's very long. They're looking to come at him very quickly and get aggressive very quickly. I don't know if it's just me, but it seems like Scott just got 6'5" in length. Wow.
He's got a large wingspan. This was, I expected to see more of this yesterday with the slower air, a little bit more aggressive. But today, Moore and Witsken are coming out very aggressive.
Yeah. Aggressive and doing really well blocking it when it comes back, almost catching Mircea and Granot on their heels.
All Moore and Witsken so far. 9-1 now. First lob.
Oh. And he did well working his way back into the kitchen to try to get himself in a better offensive position while Scott Moore and Rick Witsken were keeping Dan Granot on that back line. Just didn't work out for him.
And now a timeout. It's game point here on Zing Zang Championship Court. Moore and Witsken with a 10-1 lead. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods. By Zing Zang. Zing Zang, America's favorite Bloody Mary mix. By Franklin and Franklin X40, the official ball of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. Skechers Arch Fit Footwear, featuring podiatrist-certified arch support. And by Highlands Leg Cramps. Stop your cramp, not your game. Scott Moore, Rick Witsken, so far dictating the tempo. They lead 10-1.
And here it is, game point. So let's see if that timeout made a difference to stop the momentum.
You're out of timeout. Serving team, you have 2 timeouts. Receiving team, you're out of timeout. 10-1-1.
And it sure did.
Second serve.
Yeah, it did. It's often effective if to not stop some momentum, just to kind of catch your breath and see if you can't get the ball back.
Ten, 1-2.
Nicely done.
And stayed in. So they do get the side out. We got referee Tom Tadler with us on center court, just doing a great job just a few minutes ago, recapping how many timeouts they had left. You can't take them home with you.
Well, it's surprising how many times players do take them home with them.
Second serve.
A timeout that's not used is no good.
It's no good. You can't use it at home. So people need to think about that and the use of them.
Side out.
Granot just wasn't quite ready for that ball to come at him right there. Mircea did a fantastic job. Sped the ball up through the middle, counter-attacked, should I say, attacked again, and it just got a little bit behind Dan, had his paddle down.
Host of match points coming up here. This is the second rather.
Oh.
And he sails it.
Yeah, maybe just too anxious to get that 11th point. That's not usually a shot you'll see Scott try to come and get.
Third one, 2.
Yeah, that serve just a little bit wide.
Yeah, but for the viewers and for all those pickleball fans, anytime you can get the ball at the feet like that and get a pop up, you want to try to do that if you can. There's that reach again.
Yeah, Scott's doing a great job staying balanced, reaching into the kitchen, but they're just all over it right now as far as anticipating every ball.
Wow.
Yeah, really impressive. I mean, Witsken's not a short guy either, so to be able to go up high like that and then get one at your feet, just athleticism in play there.
10-1-1.
Once again, serving for the game.
Second serve.
Yeah, Mircea, Morariu, and Dan Granot not ready to go anywhere just yet. And we've seen matches be brought back from 10-1, Chad.
Yeah, you can definitely go on a run. I mean, even if they can't come back here, I feel like they need to hold here, try to change up their strategy, get a few more points going into the second.
Oh, nicely done.
And there it is.
Is it ever a part of the thinking when you are struggling 10-1, you're down, just, you know what, concede this game, let's focus on the next one? Or do you always fight as much as you can, Chad, as we take a look at the point?
Well, I feel like you're going to try to fight as much as you can, or like I was saying, if not, figure out the strategy that you can carry into the next game.
Game 1 in the books. Moore and Witsken 11-1 over Morariu and Granot. Drew Fellios joined by Rusty now of Pickleball Channel, who joins us in the booth. Melissa McCurley tending to other duties here throughout the complex. Rusty, welcome.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a record-breaking tournament, as you said earlier, with numbers that we've never seen before. And Pickleball Tournaments is an amazing organization. Melissa heading that, and we couldn't have this tournament without her. So she's got to keep things moving for a bit. She'll be coming back later.
I think what we just saw that first point, that's what Morariu and Granot need to do more of. Move the ball around, maybe even tempt Moore and Witsken to speed a ball up, overreach for balls.
0-1-1. Point.
That was a very nice swing volley from Rick Witsken.
A little bit wide there from Granot.
Yeah, and Moore was looking for Granot to speed that ball up at him. Again, you have to anticipate that every ball is going to come hard. If you're expecting it to come soft and you get attacked into that body, it's very difficult to get that paddle up fast enough.
Second serve.
Love the headband from Morariu.
2-1-2. Side out.
Very good angled ball down to the feet of Moore by Granot.
1-2-1.
A lot of the time, angles is better than power. If you can get that ball down to the feet.
Oh. Was it out or
No
in?
question.
I'm looking down here.
Morris clearly saying, no, it's in. Referee was watching the non-volley zone. It's hard to tell from this angle. Actually, in the booth, we're a little split. Some say in, some say out.
Nice.
Second serve.
Heating that up. I mean, it's hard when you get all that pressure, right, John?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're trying to figure out what they can do to slow this run down, slow the game down a little bit. But it's just rapid fire right now.
Point.
This time it goes the other way.
Yeah, that was a better move by Dan Granot right there. Mircea is going to drive majority of his third shots. If Dan can get up there and be ready to pounce on that ball.
Point. Four
4-2 lead now for Morariu and Granot.
Yeah.
Nice.
Point.
Drive, drive, drive.
That's his singles background, his tennis background is coming out from Morariu right there.
Point. First time out.
Timeout on the court.
5-2.
Well done by Morariu and Granot. They lead 5-2 here in Game 2 at the Open. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Minto. Latitude, Margaritaville, and Minto. Change your latitude to the active adult paradise of Latitude Margaritaville. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades, Florida's Paradise Coast. By Margaritaville Hotels and Resorts. Check in and chill out at margaritavilleresorts.com. And Pickleball Central, the Pickleball Superstore. Underneath that blue tarp here, Zing Zang Championship Court. If you're just joining us throughout the week, that blue, Rusty, is new here at the Open.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the county and the whole community invested in a shade structure, but we had a hurricane a little while back which tore it up. It was too damaged, so they upgraded. Better fabric, more wind support, and more durability.
5-2. It's working right now.
Side out.
As Mircea Morariu and Dan Granot try and get back into this match.
2-5-1. Second serve.
So you'll notice that Morariu and Granot are using some hand signals here behind their back.
2-5-2.
Typically, you'll see that more with stacking, but open hand is that their person at the kitchen is going to move to the other side of the court. Closed hand is that they're going to stay where they are.
Side out.
Morariu goes straight attack at Moore there.
I'm just looking at the flags right now. It looks
5-2-1.
like there's just enough wind in here that it may be holding up the balls coming from that south side of the court where Witsken and Moore are right now.
Point.
And actually, we had some issues earlier because they look fantastic. You can see those little black things. They had to weight them down and actually tie some tiny little strings to kind of keep them from going all over the place. So when they move a little now, there's more wind than you might think there is because of the weights.
Second serve.
It's close to the baseline there. It's obviously hard for us to see. It was called out.
6-2-2.
Morariu and Granot with a lead in this game.
Point.
Granot read that really well. Scott pushed Morariu out wide to the court, kind of setting himself up to speed up that ball down the line, but Dan Granot was there to counterattack. He got the ball that he wanted, just got a little too excited.
Exactly. Drive, and they need a great drop, which shows a diversity of shots.
The thing we have a tendency to fall into is when a ball gets below the net, we want to try to keep that person back at the baseline. But the difficulty is once it's below the net, it's going to be very hard to keep him back.
Point.
So already in this game, we got 7-2. I mean, last game, they only got 1 point. You got to feel even though they lost their serve, there's a confidence here.
Yeah, nicely done. Morariu starting to find it.
Oh, it's getting a little feisty here. Missed it on camera.
Ball looked clearly in from
4-7-2.
my standpoint here, but
looks like we got a little bit of arguing from the previous call.
Yeah, more
on the other side.
Saying, well, that one was outside the line. What are you talking about? So,
I called the score. That's point. You were ready when I called.
So the arguing led to a delay. The ball came, and since the ref had already called the score, it doesn't matter.
You'll be at 3.
Okay. Now Witsken is allowed to ask if he's the correct server.
Well, they're actually going to replay the point right there.
You're correct, server.
Witsken and Moore decided not to take that point.
4-7-2. No. No, you're out. You have 4. You should have been serving. If you replay that point, then it was 3. The point.
Crowd now chiming in a little bit.
I gave you the point on that serve at 4.
you think these guys want to win, Rusty?
I think they're invested heavily.
You have 7. They have 4. Correct server, correct side.
High stakes here in Naples.
Yeah, we were watching
7,
these men
4,
play all
1.
day yesterday, and people fighting to win.
Point.
And Rusty, with a tournament of this magnitude, you're going to have moments where there's discussions, there's disagreements, and it's the spirit of pickleball as we take one more look at the point to eventually sort everything out.
Point. 8-4-1.
My experience, Chad, you can chime in, is as far as sports go, pickleball sportsmanship is pretty good.
Yeah.
But no sport is without some controversy.
No, definitely. I've seen more
Second serve.
overturned calls from players. You know, we have line judges here later in the week. Some of the pro players have said, no, you know, line judge called that out, but that ball was good. You know, we'll give you the point. So there's definitely a lot of sportsmanship in pickleball. And I think it comes down to, you know, everybody that plays pickleball is one big family.
Yeah, for everyone watching, we want to keep that going. We want pickleball to be the best community, the best behaved sport in the world.
4-8-1.
And that's part of what draw us to it. Pickleball Channel decided to commit because it was such an amazing community. Oh.
Point.
Witsken with the final say there.
Granot and Morariu are doing, their strategy is fairly similar to the first game, but they definitely come out this second game and expected more, and Witsken to be more aggressive and are looking to counterattack a lot of those balls.
Timeout. Serving team.
Put the paddles down, take a timeout.
Up to minute.
You can sense competition heating up here on Zing Zang Championship Court. 8-5, game 2. The 2021 Minto U.S. Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Dick's Sporting Goods. Every season starts at Dick's Sporting Goods. By Zing Zang. Zing Zang, America's favorite Bloody Mary mix. By Franklin and Franklin X40, the official ball of the U.S. Open Pickleball Championships. Skechers Arch Fit Footwear, featuring podiatrist-certified arch support. And by Highlands Leg Cramps. Stop your cramp, not your game. Welcome back here as Mircea Morariu and Dan Granot lead Scott Moore and Rick Witsken. 8-5, game 2.
Side out.
That was an excellent angle by Dan Granot. Taking that ball, reaching into the kitchen. Whenever we can take a ball out of the air, it always cuts down the reaction time of that person coming forward.
Oh.
Second serve.
Witsken was on top of those balls.
Whoa. First Ernie.
Side out.
And that rolling along the net there, not quite sure when it was dropped, but Witsken was able to get that as it came down with not much margin.
More of it around the post here too. Let's see. Yeah, right there.
Yeah, just touching the net there a lot of the times will push that ball a little bit wider than what you're anticipating. And obviously once that ball gets wide enough around the post, you open up that ATP.
6-8-1. Second serve.
So Morariu and Granot off to a strong lead, and Moore and Witsken have been able to close that all the way down to 2 points.
Those two very good balls by Dan Granot right there. He hit deep corner of the kitchen to Witsken's backhand.
8-6-1.
And then went deep ball to the middle to Moore's backhand.
Oh.
Point.
He's ready for that.
Yeah, Witsken actually hit his leg as he was trying to come forward on that ball. Force that ball to pop up on you. Typically, if you hit your leg with your swing, you know that ball's gotten a little too deep on you.
So net, Granot gets it back.
Oh.
Second serve.
Morariu just said to the booth back here, I hate it when that happens. It's hard to anticipate he went to cover, then Moore got behind him, yeah?
9-6-2.
Yeah, he wasn't a full Ernie. He kind of split the kitchen there, and then he was trying to hold his balance and not fall in.
Side out.
Typically when we hit that net cord over and over, we're letting that ball get a little too close to our body. The elbow gets in tight. And we need to focus on taking that ball just a little earlier. If Dan Granot can take those balls earlier, he's got a lot of wrist action.
Granot on the move.
Yeah.
Point.
Sort of an off-balance overhead there, but he got it back good and just couldn't quite close it out, make his way back to the net.
7-9-1.
And again, we're back within 2 points. More Witsken trying to turn the table.
Point.
Unforced error there by Granot. Not the best time to try to go for too much, to put that ball right on the line.
Timeout. Receiving team.
So Mircea Morariu and Dan Granot
Up to 1 minute.
sense momentum
Your first
shifted a little
timeout.
bit here.
Score,
Trying to hold off
8-9.
Moore and Witsken here in game 2. The 2021 Minto US Open Pickleball Championships, powered by Margaritaville, is sponsored by Minto. Latitude, Margaritaville, and Minto. Change your latitude to the active adult paradise of Latitude Margaritaville. Naples, Marco Island, and the Everglades, Florida's Paradise Coast. By Margaritaville Hotels and Resorts. Check in and chill out at margaritavilleresorts.com. And Pickleball Central, the Pickleball Superstore. Look at the license to chill, Margaritaville, next to Zing Zang Championship Court. Drew Fellios, Rusty for Pickleball Channel, and Chad Edwards. All right, Chad, we're watching seniors play here. We've seen lots of great volleys and firefights. As a senior, best way to improve your hand speed? Or is it
Time
too late?
in.
Oh, definitely not too
8-9-1.
late. We actually get that question a lot from clients at the academy, and they're, I'm getting older, my hands are slowing down. It's more
Point.
about the anticipation. Rather than reacting to the ball, anticipate to the ball. Or anticipate where that ball's coming from.
9-9-1.
And we are tied at 9-9.
Point.
Just like that, point after point now. Moore and Witsken on
Wow.
the brink of taking this.
10-9-1.
Tries to go around the post.
Second serve.
Can't quite get it. The ball comes under our table. And Granot with a fist pump. Bit of a sigh of relief there, I think.
10-9-2.
Got a great idea here, Rusty.
Yeah, experimenting with different cameras once again. Oh, there it is.
Point.
11-9, they come storming
Match.
back in game number
Britton
2.
Scott.
Scott Moore, Rick Witsken advancing in a great show of sportsmanship and what was a very, very competitive match.
Let's take a look at that.
No, that was it. I mean, Witsken was coming across trying to poach. They tried to go behind him, but he held his ground well.
So Rick Witsken having a ball here in Naples. Much more to come here on day 5. All right, welcome back here to Naples. Men's Senior Pro doubles in the books. As we have just completed and we have new champions to crown. Let's send it to the winner's circle, and Rusty standing by.
Hey everybody, both online as well as in this amazing place, I'm excited to announce to you the men's silver medalists, Mircea Morariu and Dan Granot. Come on out, guys.
Thank you very much.
And Matt from ilovepickles.org is going to be giving you your medals. And once again, as well, you're also going to get your prize, Morariu. Prize money. See, I'm reading your name there. Prize money, Morariu. You can take a quick picture. It was really exciting to see both you guys here on Championship Court and cover that fantastic. Once again, everybody, please, a big round of applause for some great players.
Can I give one shout out?
Sure, shout out.
I want to shout out to our good friend Jill Needleman, who's fighting leukemia right now. Today was for you, Jill. We all love you and pray for you and wish we could have brought home the gold, but it was for you and we're thinking about you. All the best. Happy birthday.
classy, guys. Thank you very much. And also now our gold medalists coming out, Scott Moore and Dan Witsken. Another round of applause, please.
Rick Witsken. Rick.
Did I say Dan? I'm sorry. Rick Western. I'm doing great. Day number 5. Thank you, Matt. You also get your Champions Only Head Sweats hat. And your head shoes. Last but not least, well, you also get next year's gold medalist. A lot of people don't know this. This place here is hard to get into. You're going to get free passes to VIP next year because you're gold champions. Congratulations. So you want to win gold here, and in addition, you get your prize money. It's been an honor to have both you guys out here all week long. Sorry about your name. You've been out here multiple times. Okay. It has been a good week and a hard week, I imagine. You're coming in here. We've had rain delays and stuff. You go along game number 2. 1 felt really good, I'm assuming, 11-1, right? Game number 2 doesn't start out that way. What's going on?
Well, obviously, they played a really good second game. They changed their strategy a little bit, and we took timeouts at methodical times that I think were wise. Scott and I obviously had some time to talk about strategy to counter their counter, and that's a big part of the game. So, but I don't want to be remiss to thank all of the tournament staff and the difficulties with the rain and you guys in the media. Like, we're super, super pleased for you guys to bring this sport to the level and the altitude it's at. It's just unbelievable. So thank you, all of you.
Yeah. Round of applause for all the volunteers and the tournament staff as well. Yeah, and Scott, you've been here before, and yeah, coming down what you talk about the strategy, but there's an emotional thing as well. How do you overcome that big deficit you had in game 2?
You know, we had a strategy, worked really well game 1. They came out and played amazing in game 2, so we were like, we need to figure this out. And I'm the old guy here. I may not be back that many times, but this is my house still. So I'm like, they're going to have to really work hard to beat me in my house. We got the Paddle Tech team thing going, and we just, were able to pick it up at the right time. Experience did help us a little bit, and, we finished really strong. So Rick played like a champion his first time here. It was just an amazing chemistry that we had, and we just figured it all out, and we're very fortunate to win.
Yeah, one last thing. He did say that first time here, and you've been here a lot. You came to this court. We've put you on here quite a bit this week. What does it mean to be here first time and now having that gold?
Truthfully, I have had 4 gold medals before getting here this year, and I haven't been on this court, and I was thirsting to be on this court. Now the exposure is amazing. I feel like I know the surface. I know where the water drips are, and quite frankly, the crowd is so awesome with the music. It pumps me up. Music's a serious vibe, and the incredible Margaritaville and atmosphere here is unbelievable. Thank you, Paddle Tech.
All right, thank you guys. Once more, a round of applause for our gold medalists, our champions.